Hi guys, Vinny with the Enriquez group again. I want to go over the 7 things you should really factor in when you're baiting when's the right time to sell your home, right? Factor in these 7 things and really kind of think it over when you're trying to figure that out. So first one is, I think one of the most common one, when the season, right? When the housing market is asking for it. And that can factor in 2 different ways, right? When you look at strictly the season, right? You go, oh, well, you want to go during the summertime. You want to sell your property in the summertime because maybe kids are out of school. It's going to be easier for parents to actually look at the property. It might be easier for yourself if you do have kids to show the property. You do want to think about the seasons. Also, too, I mean, if you're in San Diego, you're probably not focusing on the different weathers of like snow and rain and things like that. To really, maybe in a more colder climate, you might say, okay, I don't want to do it when there's not a lot of snow on the ground. So really think about the season as number 1. Now, number 2 is when your home is in good condition and well maintained. Sometimes it can be harder to maintain your property, keep it clean, right? For showings of the property. So let's say your kids are out of school, maybe they might mess up the house a little bit more. So it's going to be harder to keep the property tidy, right? Because that first showing is really going to help, decide if the buyer wants the property or not want the property. So think about that. Now there are ways around that if you get to that point where you do windows of showings or things like that. But really, when a property is set, well maintained, ready to go, and then when you've made the necessary repairs and upgrades is a third thing that you really want to think about, right? So let's say you're putting a new roof on the property and you're thinking about, okay, well, I might sell in a year from now. Well, you just got the roof there. Maybe you sell a little earlier because that could be a big feature that you just put a brand new roof on the property. So if there was maybe some major upgrade you did to the property, or there was a massive leak on the property and the insurance company is going to put a new bathroom in there for you, maybe you look to sell the property and buy your dream property while it's top tier. Okay, the 4th item you really want to really factor in when you're thinking about when's a good time to sell. And usually it's life events, right? Now, what is a life event? Life event: job relocation, death, divorce, increase in family size, getting married. Those are usually times when people really want to factor in, hey, I might need something bigger, or hey, kids are leaving the house, I might need something smaller. So when a life event happens, usually you're going to probably start thinking about, hey, it might be the time for me to sell. Number 5, when you're flexible with showing times. Something we already kind of talked about, right? Keeping the property clean. Now, sometimes that's during the summertime, whatever that time is, just factor in about showing times. And again, like we already talked about, there are kind of tricks of the trade that we can actually accommodate that if it comes to that point. All right, we're going to finish it off with 6 and 7. So 6, when you have a solid plan to move to your next property, is it buying or renting, right? It's always about a game plan, because you could sell right here, but what are you going to do next? So understanding when you have that game plan, really think about that, going, okay, you know what, I'm going to be moving out of area, I'm going to be buying somewhere else, I'm going to be renting somewhere else, but at least know where you're going to go to next. That's going to make the process a little bit smoother and give you a better idea of when to really sell. And then the last one is when you have a reliable real estate agent. Just because you want to sell your property, you want to sell it, of course, for maximum value, right? So make sure you have that reliable real estate agent on your side to navigate you through all the process and kind of walk you through this and that. And if you need someone, because you don't have anyone, reach out, 858-345-7829. Love to win your business. And if you do have someone but you want a second opinion, again, feel free to reach out. Thanks, guys.